Hey, what's up, guys? Real quick, as you can see, I've actually been working on the comics quite a bit. It's just, it takes such a long time, especially when you're coloring it and you're doing 4 different series. Okay? Diadem Dominion is continuing, of course, black and white. Against the Goddess is starting, which is going to be, I want to make it like animation. And of course, these two, Asylum Girls Club and the Peacock, older ideas, which I'm still making them, I'm still coloring them. They're halfway between manga and anime. Each one of these is, I would say, very subversive in different manners. These two, Against the Goddess and Diadem Dominion, exclusively deal with gender. Using, of course, the Japanese model of like to turn things on their heads, so to speak. And of course, the Peacock, which, with the LGBT enemies, villains, and of course, this poking fun at the, amongst other things, the medical industry, and just I guess the more feminine, the true feminine. This is like almost entirely a female characters here. So, just be patient. This year, I'm getting them all out, and hopefully with a good foundation in terms of all the setup is over, and I can just have a 24-page system, where to get it out. So I still still have another idea, of course, but I need more. Always the war is going to take a lot more time after getting some of this out. So it's going to be a lot of technical drawing of weaponry from a certain time period, from a certain nation. Anyway, but whatever. Just letting you know that I'm still, comics, horror filmmaking, music videos. With I don't know if I have the technical ability or even you know what? Screw that. I do have talent. Okay, maybe it wasn't developed properly in this life. Maybe I'm not as technical as I could have been. Maybe I was spending too much time doing other things, like trying to survive. But you know what? I don't care. So I think I have talent in more than one way. So yeah, I'm being arrogant. I'm selling myself. So all right. You know what? I have I have a little comic review of a Marvel comic that I actually thought was decent. What am I doing? What is this? I thought we gave up on all that stuff, but I figure I'll cover it here. So, hey, look at this. Now this is a Marvel comics at #1. They have a lot of #1s all the time, but a few things about this right off the bat. Halloween. Now you're thinking maybe this should have come out in October and not in March, but you know how it goes. But I saw this, I said, okay, I have to check this out. This is interesting, and it was interesting. The art was decent right off the bat. The card Monty, as a 5-year-old, I knew because you saw this all the time in New York, especially by 14th, especially on 14th Street, Union Square, right, that area. You can't win this game, dude. But regardless, there's a few things I liked about this comic, and I recommend it. Okay, I have no idea who this character is, but apparently this young woman here who's on the run. Basically, she has these magical masks, okay, that give her abilities. Right? Hey, and little things I noticed. Like, hey, looking good, lady. Hey, mommy. Right, and that's the kind of attention she doesn't mind. So right off the bat, she wasn't offended by being catcalled. So this is so it looks cool. Hallows Eve, right? And basically, this woman's power, or she doesn't have powers. These masks, these old Halloween masks, like with the horror, the different monsters on them, give her powers. It seems like a stupid idea, but it's not. I kind of like that idea. I also like a few other things I saw in here, right? Okay. I like the fact. It's mostly. Okay, the villain is a woman. Okay, so it's mostly women. Okay, so it's still in that where the women are running everything, right? Or they're driving the action. But the one thing I really liked was that the character she lives in one of these many friggin' high rises that are all over the city right now. I've been telling you the past 5 years. Every time I go back to New York, I don't recognize the skyline. Okay, but now you see the scam, the real scam of these buildings, where half of them, probably more than half, are not filled. Okay, so she's living in one of them that's still that hasn't been finished yet. Okay, so the fact that they reference this thing in friggin' Manhattan and New York in general, the Brooklyn skyline is the same. It's pretty cool. She sort of lives in one of these things. I don't know why I thought that was cool, but I like that they addressed this friggin' bullshit that's been going on in New York. Also, apparently she's the girlfriend of, remember Ben Reilly? Remember the clone of Peter Parker from the 90s? And look at this. Is this a Marvel comic? So she's trying to. I think he's locked up somewhere. So she's trying to get money so they can help. She can help him escape, and they can live a life. Wow, is this a Marvel comic in 2023? What's going on here? Okay. And I like that she had the vampire mask. But the other thing I liked about it was that she's kind of a fuck up. She wounded this guard, and it's funny when I thought about that. I saw this because I'm such a horror guy. When I saw this, right, she spares him, and you see that he's wounded. I'm thinking, she's a werewolf, right? The werewolf mask makes her a werewolf. I like the craziness of that. It's like the old crazy Marvel, right? The old crazy DC. But so I'm thinking, hey, he got wounded by a werewolf. Well, yeah. And she's like, oh no, what did I do? So you have a flawed female character. You have a female villain. Oh. She's devoted to a man she's trying to help, and she doesn't mind, she's not like a stuck-up person. She's actually a nice character. So I am intrigued by this comic. So, and I will check out DFC Sons. I know you read Marvel. I know you like the Ghost Rider. Check this out. I thought it was an interesting thing of with all the different things we like in it. And I don't know who any of these people are who do it, but you know what? I just go by what I see, and I liked what I saw. I'm sure something will happen in issue 2, but anyway, that's recommendation.